pop that all over the lid. Wow. Okay. Wow, is that beautiful. Oh yeah, it's doing that thing. All right, we have some new makeup to test here today. I got some new stuff from the drugstore and also affordable products that I want to test out on camera today. So I have some products from LA Girl, their cream blush, their lip oil. I also have some stuff from ColourPop, their new Super Shock Cheek Highlight. And I know it's not super new. I bought a few things from the Star Wars collection that I want to try out today as well. And Juvia's Place came out with lashes, so I picked up a pair of lashes to try out. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Rachel. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. We are going to get to testing these new products. Everything I talk about, I will link down in the description box below. Okay, the first product I want to try out is this new lip oil from LA Girl. Listen, I am picky when it comes to lip oils. I really am. So I am looking forward to trying this one out. So the packaging is really cute, it's pretty. I bought this at Ulta and it retails for $5.99 and it comes in 5 different shades. I mean, they're pretty sheer, so 5 different scents. I'm thinking strawberry, vanilla, coconut, grapefruit, and I chose watermelon. I'm not like a huge fan of actual watermelon, but watermelon scented things, sign me up. So let's first take it out and see what it looks like. Okay, so it's got more of like a flat pointed doe foot applicator. Yes. Yes, it smells really good. Like a watermelon Jolly Rancher. If you know, you know. That's really nice. Wow. It tastes like that bubblicious watermelon flavored gum. I remember that from being a kid. That's exactly what this tastes like. It's really nice upon first application. Like, it's very glossy and it is actually oily. That is my gripe with a lot of lip oils. They're not even oily. They claim to be lip oils and they're just like thick, sticky, like, this is oily. It literally feels like I put like olive oil, but olive oil that smells like watermelon candy on. That doesn't sound too appetizing, but I mean it in the best way possible. Very much impressed with this. Of course, I don't know how long it's gonna last on my lips and all of that, so I will keep you posted, but upon first application, I love it. So we're gonna keep this on as I do my makeup. I don't usually start with my face first, ever. I usually do my eyes first, and it's kind of messing with me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Do you guys feel that way? If you either do your eyes or your face first, if you flip-flop it, it kind of throws you off a little bit. Even though I do all the same things I would do anyway, just in a different order. It just kind of messes me up. So I don't have any bronzer on. I am actually going to put on the NYX Wonder Stick bronzer stick in the shade Universal Light. I have been using this a lot lately and I really, really like it a lot. I've been using it like every single day. I really prefer to put it from the stick onto my brush. This is the Putty Primer Applicator brush from e.l.f. It's not my favorite, it's kind of small, but it's just what I have in front of me. And then I go onto my cheeks from the brush. I don't draw it directly onto my face because it is very hard to blend out that way. And this just allows me to build up the color to what I want it to be. But it is just a really pretty neutral. It's light, but on me right now with a tan, it still shows up pretty nicely, but it's not too over the top. All right, the next product we're going to try is the LA Girl Soft Matte Cream Blush. I've been wanting to try this out for a really long time, and when I went into my Ulta, this was on the sale rack. No, it's regular price, $5.99. So I don't know why it was in the sale rack. They got me. I got the shade Rosebud. This does come in 3 shades, more of like a terracotta, deeper reddish brown, Grace, which is definitely more like plummy, and then Rosebud, which is this more pink color. So let's try it. It says you can use it on your lips or your cheeks. It says with vitamin E and jojoba oil, blendable cheek and lip color, long-lasting pigments. And it is claiming to be a matte cream blush, which is what I prefer because I'm very oily. You need like an engineering degree to get these things open, I swear to God. Okay, so it comes in a little squeezy tube. I am going to squeeze some out on the back of my hand first. It looks actually a lot brighter on my hand compared to the tube. You see the difference? Okay, it's definitely a thicker, moussier texture. I'm gonna try to first blend it out on this cheek with my fingers and see what happens. By the way, I did not set my cheeks. I only set my T-zone with a loose powder. Okay, so with my finger, that actually applied really easily. It blended in quite well. It didn't pick up the foundation underneath. If you've ever used the NYX Sweet Cheeks cream blush, this reminds me very much of that, both in the finish as well as the texture. Very much reminds me of that. Obviously the applicator is different because it's a squeezy tube, but I actually prefer squeezy tube because I hardly ever will draw. Like I said with the contour stick, like I'm never gonna draw on my face to blend something out. I don't have a death wish. So I'm gonna take what's left and I am going to apply it with a brush on the other side. This might be a little dried out by now, but oh well. Okay, it obviously was way faster to use a brush. I definitely like it more with a brush than with my fingers. It just looks a little smoother. I'm just gonna go over this side with my brush as well. That's pretty. It's definitely a lot brighter of a pink than the actual tube would tell you. So just be aware of that. And I don't mind that. I'm cool with that. But just in case you're wondering, that's pretty. I like it. And it definitely looks like a matte finish. There's no sort of sheen or shine or anything like that. Okay, next up, I'm so excited for this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in the shade Flip Flop. This came out a couple of weeks ago. I ordered it on Ulta's website and it comes in this little tiny compact like their pressed powder blushes do. I actually appreciate that it didn't come in the standard Super Shock Cheek packaging because those are kind of bulky. So this is a lot more sleek. And then here is the highlight. I haven't even touched it yet. It looks like a really pretty champagne highlight. Looks like it's right up my alley. I definitely prefer to apply these with my finger, for sure. So I'm just gonna go in. Ooh, yep. That nice smooth formula that you usually expect from a Super Shock cheek. So it's definitely a blingy highlight, okay? It's not a subtle highlight. I wouldn't say it's super sparkly, but there are definitely like small sparkles in it. Let me put it on this side. A little less product on this side. Yeah, less is more for me personally, but it is really pretty. I like the color. Just gonna bring it up over my eyebrow. It's pretty. It's a lot for me personally. I'm gonna have to keep using it. Like I said, I'm oily, so I don't love like super blingy highlights, but I don't know, I'm gonna keep using it. It was very easy to apply. I really like the color. It's the standard, really good, creamy Super Shock formula that I'm used to, but it's quite blingy. It's quite blingy. We're out there today. I'm just gonna go over it with my blush brush just to blend it in a little bit. By the way, for my base, I'm wearing the Milani Screen Queen foundation as well as the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer mixed with the NYX Bear With Me concealer. By the way, all of this stuff I will link down in the description box below in case you're wondering. Okay, let's get to the eyes next. So I'm very excited to try this. I have not even swatched it. I haven't touched it at all. Of course, I've looked at it and it is, in my opinion, beautiful. I think it's so gorgeous. This color story looks so pretty. I'm not a huge Star Wars person, but I thought first of all, the packaging on this is so well done. Like one of my favorite ColourPop packagings I think I've ever seen. All of the packaging, all of the details, amazing. And then the color story of this I actually really like a lot. I was very intrigued by it, so I'm very excited to be dipping into this to create a look. Let's do it. I really want to use this like super metallic silver. That is something that is really calling to me. So I'm going to first go into this shade called Alliance with a fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put this in my crease. By the way, I have already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. That is a lot deeper than I thought it was gonna be. Wow. I'm gonna go in with this slightly smaller fluffy brush and with this shade called First Mate. It's like a sequin shadow, a matte with shimmer, but I think if I go in and tap off, most of that shimmer should dissipate because I do really want to use this more as a matte shadow. Yeah, and that worked just fine. Man, these shadows are super pigmented. They look a lot more pigmented on the eye than I assume that they're going to, I guess. Now I'm gonna take this tiny little angled brush and I'm going to go into the shade Republic, which is this deep red color. And I'm just gonna put this on the very outer corner of my eye, really low, just to give it a little redness to it. Now, you should note that this is a pressed pigment. So it's technically not recommended for use in the immediate eye area. So if you are, sensitive to red pigments, you probably wanna just be careful, maybe not use this. I don't find that I am sensitive, so I don't mind using it. So if you guys are new here, I teach ballroom dancing for my real day job. But apart from that, as a side gig, I'm also a ballroom DJ. And I live in a huge retirement, or just outside of a huge retirement community in Florida. So I DJ a lot of the ballroom dances that are happening in the retirement community. And so I'm going to do that tonight. I have a dance that I'm going to tonight. And whenever I wear makeup, like super bold makeup, the residents love it. They love it. Like, oh my gosh, your makeup looks so beautiful. So we'll see what they have to say about tonight's makeup. All right, I am going to take the NYX glitter primer because no matter what shimmer shade I use, I always put the NYX glitter primer underneath. I just feel like it makes it pop more and it makes it stick to my eyelid longer. So I'm just gonna put that in the inner half of my lid where I'm gonna put that silver. Now I'm gonna go in with my finger into the shade Kessel Run. Am I saying that right? And I'm gonna pick that up. Ooh, that looks like a beautiful silver. I'm so excited. Okay, and pop that all over the lid. Wow. Okay. Wow, is that beautiful. Holy moly. That is so opaque. It's like liquid chrome. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna go back in with that deepest red matte called Republic, and I'm just gonna go over the edges where the silver and the red meet just to blend it a little bit. Wow, that is beautiful. So I put on some liner and mascara. While my mascara dries, I'm gonna go onto my lower lash line. I'm gonna take the black shade called Star Destroyer. This could be a big mistake, but we're taking chances today. I'm gonna take a small little flat definer brush into the black, tap it off, and I'm just gonna go onto my lower lash line as close to my lash line as possible, going about halfway in. I'm gonna take a little tiny fluffy Alamar Cosmetics brush, and I'm gonna go into First Mate, which was that sequin shade that we used. Take a little bit and tap it off, and just run that right under the black just to smoke it out a little bit. I'm just gonna take this black eyeliner pencil from Marc Jacobs, rest in peace, and put that in my waterline. This one is quite old because it is really not going smoothly into my waterline. It doesn't look the greatest, guys. Hang with me here, okay? Okay, and then for my inner corner, I'm going to take this Rebel Princess shade, which is a Super Shock shadow. So I'm gonna try to pick it up with a brush. Historically speaking, these don't really pick up with a brush so easily. It's very flaky. We're gonna try to use this as an inner corner highlight. It's really pretty. It's very, very flaky though. Probably would be better done with a finger, but my inner corner is so deep, I can't get my finger in there. Okay, and then Juvia's Place came out with a whole bunch of false lashes. So I was definitely excited to give these ones a try. I bought them in my Ulta. They had a big stand. When I went to Ulta to get these, a lot of them were sold out, and it looked like they were in two categories, more dramatic and more natural. Now they're calling it natural, but these still look pretty fluffy. This is the Nubian Lash Luxor. I got the 14.5 mm Natural Volume Day Glam. I don't really love like really big lashes, so these look nice. And these lashes retail for $13. So that's like mid-priced. That's not drugstore price, but that's about what Juvia's Place, they're about mid-price. They feel very lightweight and they look really pretty and more like fluffy, not super dense, which is nice. And the case that you can store them in is really nice and sturdy. It's cardboard with that magnetic closure, so that's really nice.
2 hours later.
Okay, those were quite easy to apply. I have no complaints there. So I'm gonna wipe off this lip oil And we're gonna try the Star Wars lip products. Okay, we're gonna go on to the lips. So I bought one of the bullet lipsticks as well as one of the lip glosses from the collection. The packaging on this is so adorable, as well as the actual bullet lipstick has such beautiful embossing on it. It looks so pretty. So I got the shade Dark Lord, which is like the warm nude color, which is my jam. So I'm gonna line with BFF from ColourPop, which is my favorite lip liner of all time. So this is the Cream Luxe lipstick. I haven't used one of these lipsticks since like they first came out with them years and years ago. So I really haven't used these in a really long time. So let's see what it looks like. It smells really good. Like cupcakes or something. Love it. I love it. I love a warm nude lipstick. Beautiful. Obsessed. Feels very comfortable on the lips. And again, even the unit carton on these things is so cute. Really, really good packaging. Okay, I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I've heard such bad things about the Luxe lip gloss formula from ColourPop, but I still wanted to try it anyway. It's like when your friend tries to give you advice and you just don't listen to the advice and you do the bad stuff anyway. That's how I'm feeling today. So this is the Luxe lip gloss in the shade Imperial. So it is this more like peachy pink gloss with sparkles. Smells kind of just like the lipstick, like baked goods. It's thick. I don't like that. Looks pretty, but it's thick. It's not super glossy. It's like almost balmy, and you can feel the sparkles like when you rub your lips together. Looks pretty though. Okay, and that is it for this testing new makeup video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's just do a quick little rundown on everything. So first of all, the LA Girl lip oil, 10 out of 10. The smell, so good. The texture, so good. I also really like the ColourPop lip oils. I love this one. Of course, I don't know about the other scents, but this was hardly any tint to it. So I don't think you have to fear like it's gonna change your lips into a different color. It's pretty clear, but I love this. I'm really excited to keep using it. The next thing we used was the LA Girl Soft Matte Cream Blush. It looks really pretty. It's kind of everything it's advertised to be, and it was really easy to use. It didn't take my foundation up underneath. It didn't make my face look greasy. It didn't look patchy. Very easy to blend both with my fingers and a brush. Really nice. Again, if you've tried that NYX Sweet Cheeks, it's very similar. It seems like a very similar consistency. Oh yeah, it's doing that thing. The eyeshadow palette, listen, this silver speaks for itself. Can you handle it? Because I cannot. I'm obsessed with the look that I came out with. I'm very excited to keep using this and to create different looks. Stay tuned. Follow me over on Instagram, by the way, if you want to see other looks, because I pretty much post every day on my Instagram stories what makeup I'm wearing. If you ever need inspo. So I will definitely keep playing with this, but upon first impression, very happy. Very happy. The Super Shock Cheek. I'll be honest with you, it looks a little kind of heavy and chunky, but I'm gonna keep using it. I kind of wish that I had worn it underneath my blush. I usually do that just because it looks a little bit like it's sitting on top of my skin right now, but I probably also could have used a little less on this side. It looks a little bit more heavy on this side than this side, so I'm gonna keep playing with it. The eyelashes, they're really pretty. They are exactly what I like in a lash. They are, you know, they add a little va-va-voom without being like over the top crazy. They're not heavy. They feel very lightweight. They are more of a flare out on the outside, which I really like, more like a cat eye effect. So these are nice. The lip products from the Star Wars collection, I really like the lipstick. This lip gloss, I'm probably gonna wipe it off as soon as I end this video. And that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on these products. I would love, love, love to know your thoughts. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe before you leave. I do upload videos weekly, both beauty and fashion videos, and I would love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.